Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Big Cat Grows. I'm just showing you guys real quick the new Autopot valve and the new Autopot push connect I got. So I recently switched over to this on-off valve because my other one was leaking on me. So I'll show you guys real quick. If you look in here, it's probably hard to see. I'll have to try and get the proper lighting. So when you're looking at these Autopot valves, it is going to be really hard to see. There we go. Maybe I can see it on the back end. So it's really hard to see, but right by that cross member there, you can see that O-ring sticking out a little bit. So on my old Autopot valve, my O-rings failed on me and they were slipping. They weren't sealing properly. So I went ahead and switched to this. There's no rubber O-rings on it. It is just a brass valve. And this thing works really freaking well. Let me get a bucket and I'll show you guys. I've also got these handles. I absolutely love these freaking handles. Let me tell you, if you're carrying 5-gallon buckets around, these things are a godsend. Bear with me, the washer's on spin out cycle. So I'll flip this on. Just absolutely going to town. Now I did have that little split there just because where that water tape was, it was splitting it, but very fast flow, very nice on-off feature. So this is that new connector I got. I would like to say that it is garden hose thread because it threads right on this without any problems. I am going to go ahead and pause this until this washer is done. That way I'm not trying to speak over it. Alright, thanks for bearing with me there. I didn't want to try to fight the washer. So, this is the specific push connect I ordered right here. And it came with this for a garden hose. So, it was a 2-set. I like this so much I threw the other one on my garden hose. Now, for this specific part right here on the Autopots, I have no use for it. So it's just gonna sit up here on the shelf. But if we're sitting here looking at these Autopot fittings, so this is an Autopot fitting. This is the brass one I had got because these stupid freaking plastic ones are so prone to over tightening. And then this is the HQ, whatever it is, MPC or something. And I've noticed it's a lot thicker. You're holding the two side by side, you can see just that top ring there is even much thicker. It is a smaller diameter, so you might experience a little bit slower flow, if anything. But this HQ MPC part, I believe, much thicker, much more heavier, a little bit taller, but I think it works just for the simple fact that it is not as tall as that plastic one, but it works amazingly. We'll go ahead, thread this on here, and I'll show you guys. Threads on super easy. I will say, if you're gonna order this valve right here, the threads on this, on the front and the back, ridiculously sharp. Freaking ask me how I know. Sliced me all up. But anyways, here we are. This is that HQ MPC part. I'm gonna just do a little test. I'm gonna hook this up, let it run for a few hours, and it's just gonna fill this one little Autopot tray here. and then I'll come back and check for any leaks on the system before I actually try to put it into use and leak out 25 gallons everywhere. So, right here, push connect goes right in. It is a bit more of a, it feels a little bit tighter, I'm not gonna lie, but it still push connects in there just fine. Let's go ahead, kick it on. So it's gonna slowly fill that up. I just threw an on-off valve there because I didn't want to redo the line and just route it differently. So I just threw a quick on-off valve there. But you can see right now it's dry. There's no leaks coming from it, and it's working really well. I would say if you're gonna buy these Autopot reservoirs, it would definitely be in your best interest to swap out your on-off valve. And you don't really have to get this push connect like I did, but since I swapped my on-off valve, my old push connects were not compatible with that new threading. So that was my main issue there and why I went with this. But I'm probably gonna cut this video here, and then in a few hours I'll come back and just update you guys with a message and be like, hey, it leaks or it doesn't leak. But just based off of how it's looking right here, I mean, it's already full, so I really don't anticipate any leaks from this system. It's a flawless push connect, and I would argue that it even works better than the Autopot push connects. See, I don't understand why all these companies just make things to break anymore. I would literally pay more if you told me, hey, these plastic parts we sell, they're gonna break, but we sell brass ones. But even then, the Autopot brass parts, they're cheaply made, it feels like. They're still made to fail. Now this one here, much thicker, it was noticeably heavier. So I think my main thing here is this is going to last as long as that rubber O-ring lasts on the tip. So I'm pretty happy with it. I did post up links on my overgrow for anyone interested. It's on the Autopot thread. It's on my personal perpetual grow log thread. So check it out. I mean, it's definitely worth it. I love this really long on-off handle. It is about a 4-inch handle. And I mean, it might need greased a little bit, but because it is a little stiff when you turn it to the on position, but turning it off smooth as butter. So I might hit it with a little bit of WD-40, just grease it up a bit, but I couldn't recommend this enough. This on-off valve, literally almost the same exact setup as this valve here. You know, except for the fact that it's metal, brass. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're running Autopots. I think it's worth it. It's definitely a lot better than these parts here, I promise you. So check it out. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys later.